Very good evening, students. Today I am going to discuss with you the sign conventions for reflection by the spherical mirror. You can see this is a concave mirror, and inside the concave mirror, when the ray of light will go parallel to the principal axis, because the direction of the ray of light in this way. So whatever the distance you will take, means if the object is placed here, you have to measure the object distance. Then if you have to measure the focal length, if you have to measure the center of curvature, every distance you will take in opposite direction, every distance you will take in opposite direction of the ray of light. So it means it will be taken as negative. But all the distance which you will measure this side, suppose image is formed here, so you want to measure the distance of the image, so that will be positive one. And all the objects which are upright, means like this, will be positive, and which are in the downward direction will be measured with negative value, right? So these are the sign conventions. Now the rules for making the ray diagram. I am considering here only concave mirror. Convex I will consider later. So in case of concave mirror, first the ray will come parallel to the principal axis, pass through the focus. This is the first rule. Parallel to the principal axis, then it will pass through the focus. These arrows are very important. These represent the direction of the ray. And after that, second rule is, when the ray of light will pass through the focus, it is passing through the focus, then it will come parallel. This is reverse of the first rule. Then third rule, if the ray of light is passing through the center of curvature, it will retrace its path. And fourth is, rule is, it is according to the law of reflection, that angle of incidence, if it is falling over here at the pole region, it will reflect back, and angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection will be there. Now what are the conditions? If object is placed at infinity, suppose any object, you don't know where it is placed, its distances. If the object is placed at infinity, image will be at f1. Here this is f, this is termed as f here. The image will be formed at m. You can look at it. Fine. So you can see here, this is infinite distance, right? And you don't know the distance is. And if the rays are coming from the infinity, they will go parallel to the principal axis and will just pass through the focus. And the second ray is going again parallel to the principal axis, will pass through the focus. Where it is meeting, the image will be formed, and the meeting point is focus. This is focus. And remember, this is a real image where the rays are actually meeting. This is real, inverted and diminished. This is real, inverted and diminished. And second is, you can see here, this is infinity. Okay, suppose the object is placed at focus now. This is opposite of it. If the object is placed at focus, then what will happen? First ray will pass parallel to the principal axis, will pass through the focus. Second ray will pass through the center of curvature, and then will retrace the path. Then where these will meet, that is infinite distance. So the image formed will be, you can say, once again, it will again be real, it will again be inverted, but it will be highly enlarged image, right? So this is about the two basic cases I have taken. If the object is placed as focus, image will be formed at infinity. If the object is placed at infinity, then the image will be formed at focus. You should be very much clear regarding the features of the image formed. Thank you so much.